Hello, my dear students. How are you today? I hope you all fine. Today we are going to start a new chapter in theme 2, which is called Helping My Habitats. Okay, let's start to discover this chapter together. Now, let's to know what is the meaning of habitat together. Habitat is a natural environment of plants and animals. It supplies many things for the living organisms that live in it, like air, food, water, and shelter. Okay, my students, after we define the meaning of habitat, now let's to get some examples for the different types of habitat that we have in our world. The first one is called desert habitat. Okay, in the desert, we can see what? Number one, the weather is very hot and sunny. Also, it's full of yellow sand. What about the animals that live there? We can see camels, foxes, snakes, and also lizards. So, the weather is very hot. It's full of yellow sand and the most unique or the most common animals that live there are called camels. The second habitat that we have, ocean habitat. The ocean is bigger than the sea. Also, it contains many beautiful living organisms like fish, sharks, and coral reefs, as we see in these pictures. Okay, my friends, the third example is called forest habitat. In the forest, we can see a lot of trees, wild animals, and a lot of birds. As we see in this picture, we can see elephant, types of birds, monkeys, and a lot of worms. So, from this, we can see that habitats are very important for all living things, as they provide them with needs like food, air, water, and shelter. So, this is mean we should help in keeping our habitat clean and safe.
Animal habitat. Today, we will learn about animal habitats. You live in your home. Do you know where this squirrel lives? Ah, and where do other animals live? Just like you have a house to live, so do plants and animals. A habitat is a place where an animal lives. In other words, the natural home or environment of a plant, an animal, or other organism. Habitats provide the animal with food, water, and a place to live. There are many different types of habitats around the world, from grasslands to forests, and from big mountain slopes to large deserts. Different habitats are shelter to different animals. When we speak about an animal's or a plant's house, it is more like a neighborhood than a home. An animal needs mainly 5 things to survive in its habitat: food, water, air, shelter, and a place to raise its young ones. Different animals require different amounts of space to live in. Habitats can be large like a forest, or they can be small like a burrow. Some big animals defend a huge territory or roam over a large area. Some other animals need only a small amount of space and can put up with neighbors that live close by. Oh, you are very much interested in learning this. Great! There are some common habitats where animals live. You can place this chart in your room so that you remember it. Now you know that different animals live in different types of houses. Some animals are so clever that they make their own homes. Here are the common names of animal homes. Homes of birds. A bird's home is called a nest. Most of the birds make nests from grass, leaves, fur, lichen, and mud, or from paper, plastic, and yarn. The home of a rabbit. A rabbit's home is called a burrow. Rabbits dig burrows to live in. The home of a mouse. A mouse lives in a hole. Mice dig holes to live in. Home of a spider. A spider's home is called a cobweb. It spins a cobweb to live in. The home of a honeybee. Honeybees make hives to live in. The home of a lion. A lion lives in a den when a mother has very young cubs. Mostly, a lion lives under shady trees. Home of a snake. A snake's home is called a hole. We make homes for domestic animals. The home of a cow is a shed. The home of a dog is a kennel. The home of a horse is a stable. And the home of a hen is a coop. Now you know a lot about animal homes. Animals are our friends. We should take care of them.
Now, my dear students, let's watch this video together about different types of habitats. Okay, my friends, now we have a new lesson. In Egypt, there are many different types of bird with a different shapes. Let's see now the most three common types of bird that we can see in Egypt. The first one is the egret, as we can see in the first picture. Also, we can say the farmer's friend, because he can help the farmer in many ways. The second one, Egyptian geese. And we should know this note about Egyptian geese, which is the voices of the female and male Egyptian geese are different. Okay, the third one, the dove. The dove is very common in many parts of Egypt. So again, we have three common types of bird in Egypt, which are the egret, Egyptian geese, and the dove. Now, my dear students, let's sing together.